What's the difference between a goat and a sheep? Goats and sheep are often confused with each other, since they live together and have similar characteristics. But there are actually many differences between them. Let's take a look at some of them now. Goats and sheep both belong to the family Bovidae, which means that they are related. Male goats are known as bucks, and they typically have long, curved horns that can grow to be quite large. Female goats are known as does, and they usually have shorter, more compact horns that are not as big as the males. Additionally, goats are known for their agility and sure-footedness. Sheep are not as agile and are more prone to getting stuck in mud or other obstacles. As for their size, it really depends on the breed. However, in general, goats tend to be smaller than sheep. For example, the smallest breed of goat, the Nigerian dwarf goat, typically stands just 16 to 20 inches tall at the shoulder and weighs only 55 to 77 pounds. Sheep, on the other hand, make a variety of sounds, including bleating, which is similar to that of goats, as well as baying and even screaming. On the other hand, the largest breed of sheep, the English Suffolk, can stand up to 36 inches tall and weigh up to 330 pounds. As for sheep, the size and shape of their horns vary depending on the breed, but they tend to be smaller and more compact than those of goats. Have you ever seen a goat or a sheep in real life? Tell us about your experience in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about other animals, click on the link in the description. Until next time. However, goats are also known for being more independent and curious, while sheep are more social and tend to be more skittish. In fact, they are in the same genus Capra, which means that they are even closer related. Goats have upright ears that are pointed, while sheep have either long and drooping or short and erect ears. From their physical characteristics to their behavior, there is a lot to distinguish these two animals. So next time you see a goat and a sheep, take a closer look and see if you can spot all of the differences. Another way to tell them apart is by looking at their tails. Goats have short, upright tails that are usually less than 5 inches long, while sheep have long, drooping tails that can be up to 18 inches long. However, they are different species. The scientific name for domestic goats is Capra aegagrus, while that of sheep is Oviceres. One of the easiest ways to tell the difference between a goat and a sheep is by looking at their ears. When it comes to their horns, both male and female goats and sheep can have horns, but the shape and size of their horns are different. Another way to tell the difference between a goat and a sheep is by looking at their coats. Goat fur is usually shorter and coarser than sheep wool, and it is also more dense. Sheep wool, on the other hand, is longer and softer, and it is also more abundant. In fact, sheep are actually the most commonly shorn animals in the world. With over 1 billion sheep being shorn every year, goats and sheep also have different gaits. Goats typically move in a faster, more bounding motion, while sheep tend to move in a slower, more deliberate manner. In terms of their lifespan, goats typically live for 10 to 15 years, while sheep can live for 6 to 12 years. When it comes to their temperament, both goats and sheep can be gentle and docile if they are handled regularly from a young age. Finally, goats and sheep have different vocalizations. Goats typically bleat, which is a high-pitched sound that can be used for various purposes, such as greeting, alarm, or distress. In conclusion, while goats and sheep may seem similar at first glance, there are actually many differences between them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so you never miss out on any of our videos.